Good morning, students. Welcome back again for the part 3 of this lesson around a medicinal creeper, which is written by Purnachandra Tejasvi. So, in the last two parts, that we have seen that how the author has been explained that he has been learnt about these medicinal creepers. He took among 20 years, and the stories which he has been got to know, all those stories are, some stories were true, some are imaginary, and some totally false. So here we have seen the characters like Mara, Sanna, Appanna, Masti, Baira, as they are in the forest on that day when the story which has been Mara created here, the story that he went to cut the bamboo shoots, accidentally he cut his hand, so that all of them have been alarmed there. So some of a worker who came there with a leaf which has been applied on Mara's wound, and he torn his lungi, a cloth, the piece from that, and he had bandaged, means the first aid has been given to him. Later, they went at the place Hulihindalu near the white man were for proper dressing and treatment. So when they went there, the white man took the first aid kit, medicines, cotton, and antibiotic powder for the proper treatment and dressing. When he removed that leaf, when he opened that bandage, he got surprised that there is no wound, no mark of that wound, not even the blood was there. So he, in an angry tone, he said to Mara that, "Are you a fool that you are joking with me?" Mara cringed himself down. He bent himself down in front of that white man, and he begged and showed the blood on his body and on his clothes, so that the white man believed Mara, and he offered his entire plantation to Mara only to take him to the forest and show the plant in the forest. So they both went to the forest. From morning till evening they searched for that plant, but they cannot able to get that in the forest. So in that angry, the Englishman took his gun, pointed towards Mara, and said, "If you are not going to be show me now, I am going to be shoot you down." So he was in that fear. He was trembling with that fear. He was shaking with that fear. In that fear, he begged for his life, that he really didn't know about that, and he was begging for his life. In that way, the Englishman had asked Mara to go out from the forest, to drive out from that forest. So he came back from the forest. By hearing this story from Mara, what the authors has been reacted to him. So now we will see, by listening to that story, what author reacted towards Mara. For his reaction, again, how Mara will going to reply to the author with his different stories. Let us see in this class. Okay. So hearing this story, which story? Mara's cutting his hand. Hearing this story, I also showed my irritation and said, "Yours is a cock and bull story." So what the author shown here? Here I refers to author. So he showed his irritation towards Mara. He also got angry towards Mara, and he said to Mara that yours is a cock and bull story. Cock and bull story means it is the stories which has been created, the stories which has been made as a false stories, which is totally fabricated. The stories are like a lying story, the stories which has been made up, the stories which are false stories. So yours is a cock and bull story. If you had gone and searched near the bamboo bush where you hurt your hand, would you not have found the leaf? So dear students, in the last class only we also discussed that why he was searching that plant from morning till evening. Mara had cut his hand near that bamboo bushes, right? So instead of going to that place, why he was searching that all in the forest, right? So similar, the author is also asking the same question to the Mara here, that why you have not went to that bamboo bushes and searching the plant there. To which he replied with another story. When he asked that question, why you have not went near the bamboo bushes for that leaf or for that plant, for to reply to the author, Mara is created another story. What is that? The mongoose and the kaukal also knew about this plant, and that when they go hunting snakes, if they are bitten by poisonous snakes, they immediately chew these leaves and thus cure themselves. So what is it? I don't know about that plant. I don't know about those leaves because we are not able to find that. If you want to know about that plant or about those leaves, you can go and ask to the mongoose. Mongoose means almost we are familiar with that mongoose who is a nothing but a enemy with a snake, isn't it? And the kaukal is nothing but it's a crow pheasant. In simple way we can call it as it is a cuckoo, right? So kaukal and mongoose, you have to go and ask to that mongoose and kaukal, as they knew about that plant. Why? Because whenever they used to go and hunt the snakes, if the poisonous snakes will be bitten, so the word bitten, it is a past participle of bite. Bite means to eat. If the snakes will bite to mongoose and kaukal, what they will do? They will immediately go to those plants, they took the leaf, chew those leaves, and thus they are curing themselves. So what Mara said here, I don't know about that plant. If you want to know about that plant, if you want to search that plant, you have to go and ask the mongoose and kaukal. So these are the stories, the cock and bull stories which Mara was creating with the author. Next, after this, we will move to the another story here. The very important question on the sake of your examination view. So Mara is not having one side teeth. Why he is not having? What is the story behind Mara's fallen out of teeth? Let us see here. Mara did not have any teeth on the right side of his mouth. So what here? In which side Mara is not having his teeth? In the right side. He had to chew everything on the left side. If he want to eat anything, he had to use his left side teeth. Why? Because he is not having a right side teeth. He was aged. Now Mara is a aged person, right? And perhaps they had fallen off naturally. But why only one side? I was curious. So here author thought that Mara was a aged man. Mara was a old now, and perhaps means here maybe or possibly. Maybe his teeth has been fallen out naturally. Almost we people know that when a man will comes to an age, the teeth is going to be fallen down naturally in the olden days. So the author also thought the same thing. But why only one side? Have you heard in your life the teeth has been fallen down from a people only in the one side? No, right? See how Mara had been created the story for his fallen out of his teeth only in the right side. I was curious. So he was curious. He was eager to know that how this thing was happened with Mara. One day, so he started with a story here. So very important question this one. One day, I asked him how he had come to lose all the teeth only on one side. So one day, author asked a question to Mara that how he lost all his teeth only one side. He told me an interesting story. So he gave an answer to the author with a interesting story. What is that interesting? Are you having an interest to listen that? Yes, listen it. It seems that they had fallen out long ago and not as a result of his advancing age. So it has been fallen off. It has been fallen out when long ago, means long back it has been fallen out. Long back it has been dropped by his mouth, water, teeth. It is not because of his advancing age, means as he was becoming old. It is not because of being old his teeth was fallen down. But once he had laid a trap in the forest to catch rabbits. What he done here? He laid a trap. Trap means a trick. What trick he made? He made like a to catch the small animals. What tricks we are making? Just remember, dear students, in your house a rat has been came. To catch the rat, to catch that rat, what we are making the tricks? We are having that cage. In that cage, we are going to be give like hanging some food there. Then in the night time, if the rat will come to eat that food, suddenly the door will be closed. Then the rat will be trapped. So to catch the rabbits in the forest, a device or a hole is designed there. Is designed for what? To catch or to kill the animals. Even for the wild animals, we will dig the earth. We will make the hole. Above to that, we are placing some cane sticks. After over to that, we are placing some dry leaves. If the animal will walk on to that place, he will be fallen down in the digging earth, so that it will be trapped. Similarly, he made a trap in the forest to catch the rabbits. He was worried. So once he made that in the evening time, and in the night he was worried that somebody else may get there before him in the morning and take away his catch. And he was having a worried incomplete night. He is worrying in the night time that tomorrow I need to go to the forest in early morning. If I was late, someone will come and catch the rabbits, so that I have to be go there early as much as possible. For that reason, in that worriness, what Mara did here, so he went into the forest before daybreak. Daybreak means before sunrise, early in the morning, before the sun will rising. At that time, what Mara went to the forest for what? To catch, to see whether the rabbits has been trapped in that hole or in that machine. So when he went and saw, the trap was empty. The trap was empty. Maybe some other has been caught that. Yes, maybe or may not be. But when Mara went to forest, the trap was empty. So no rabbit had walked into it. He thought that no rabbit has been walked on over the hole. If he was walked, definitely he is going to be trapped there. For that reason, he decided, since there was a stream flowing nearby, Mara decided to brush his teeth and wash his face before trekking back home. So what Mara decided here? That the trap was empty now. If I want to brush my teeth and wash my face, I want to trek back to home. I want to walk back to my home. It will take a lot of time, right? To walk a long distance, so that nearby there is a stream. Stream means a continuous flow of water, like it is a narrow river. So there he decided to brush his teeth and wash his face. So students, are you thinking that he is carrying a toothbrush and a soap to do all those things there? Yes, maybe. See here what he did. When he broke a small stick from a nearby plant to brush a third or fourth time, he felt a sore taste in the mouth. He is not carrying any brush. He is not having any soap to do the things nearby stream. Just he broke the past tense of break means he take a small stick from a plant which is nearby the stream, and he started brushing his teeth with that stick of a plant. When he was brushing his teeth for a third or fourth time in his mouth, he felt a sore taste. Sore taste. Sore means the taste which is having like an acid taste, like we can see here as the taste of a lemon, the taste of a vinegar, the taste of a tamarind, right? So he felt that sore taste in his mouth. He thought that there was something wrong with the stick and threw it. Now he was angry on that stick. He thought that the stick is not good. The stick is not good. Maybe this has been not good. For that reason, he threw that. Before he could try another stick, he wanted to rinse his mouth, and now he wanted to continue his brushing his teeth, so he could try the another stick. Before that, as he is having the sore taste in his mouth, for that he wanted to rinse his mouth. He wanted to wash his mouth. For that reason, he took some water from the stream. What he did? He took some clean water to remove the sore taste in his mouth. For that he wanted to rinse. So he took the water there, put it into his mouth, and after churning it over in his mouth, spat it out. What he is doing there? He took some clean water in his mouth, and after churning means moving vigorously in the mouth. What is moving there? The water is moving in the mouth vigorously to the left and right side. So when he was churning it in his mouth, then he spat out. He spat out the water, quickly threw out. What? The water has been quickly threw out. So it was surprise. See, remember, dear students, last when the Englishman has been opened that bandage, there is no blood, no wound, not at all a sign. Now here he was used a stick to brush his teeth. He was rinsing his mouth, and when he spat that water out, again surprise. What happened here? All the teeth which had been touched by that stick tumbled out of his mouth. The stick which has been touched in his mouth, the right side of his mouth, tumbled, collapsed, means having fallen out. The teeth has been fall down. The teeth has been collapsed from his mouth. With that water came out. So now the teeth has been broken off like this. The story which has been created by Mara. What he said? He laid a trap to catch the rabbit in the evening, and he was having a worry that someone will come and have a trap, so that in a night time he was worried, and early in the morning he came to the forest. When he came there, he saw no rabbits were caught, so that he decided to brush his teeth and wash his face before going back to home. So he took a small stick from a plant and he started brushing. When he was brushing for a third or fourth time, he felt a sore taste, so that he wanted to rinse his mouth, and he took some clean water from the stream, and after churning that in his mouth, when he spat out that water, with the water, the teeth which has been touched by that stick, those teeth has been came out. Those teeth has been fallen out from his mouth. Now Mara is not worried about that his teeth has been fallen out. Instead of that, he was expressing gratitude towards God by saying, "Thank God, I was saved because I had not brushed all the teeth." So he is expressing the gratitude towards the God, and he is telling that he was safe there. Why? Because he was not brushed his all teeth. If he brushed that, otherwise I would not have had any teeth left to eat even rice. So what he is thanking God here, that he is telling that he had not brushed all his teeth. Otherwise, if he had brushed all his teeth, complete teeth will be fallen down, so that he could not able to eat the rice also. At least my left side teeth will be there, so that I can able to eat the rice from the left side. By hearing this story, I rebuked him. So here author, I refers to author, he rebuked. So he was replying harshly. He was disapproved of that story. Hey Mara, if you want to tell lies, they must at least be believable. Hey Mara, what you are telling the lie here? If you want to share something, the knowledge, if you want to share something here, at least it must be believable. It must be understandable. It can be believed, trust, having a faith towards you. But your stories are here cock and bull stories. It should not believed by anyone. But still, Mara's stories are marvelous, right? Mara's stories are extraordinary stories, right? So he was disapproved that. So when author Shona disagreed towards Mara, what Mara is going to be reply to the author here? When he replied to the author, what author will ask the different questions to Mara? For that, how he gave the answers in his story levels. Which story again he used to create about this unusual medicinal creeper, that we will see in the next class. As today's class, the important thing that we have discussed here, the fallen out the right side teeth of Mara. Very, very, very important question. How did Mara's teeth has been fallen out? Or else why Mara is not having his right side teeth? Okay, so the complete story you have to be mentioned. So related to this today's lesson, I have framed some questions here. These questions, so 1 mark 3 question I have shared you here, and for 4 marks, it is for 4 mark, not 2 marks. The 4 mark 2 questions I have been shared you. The question, how did Mara cut his hand and how he was cured from that. Later on, how he lost his teeth only in the right side. Those two stories to have to be mentioned here in the 4 mark question. Okay. So related to today's class, if you are having any doubts, so you can text me, you can call me, or you can directly comment me in my YouTube channel